Now, some people think that God created some people, from the head and some others from the shoulders, and therefore some others from some other parts, and therefore there is inequality. Some are more important than the others. That's not true. According to the Bible, some others think that, we are all evolved from monkeys, and that we were tadpoles, became frogs, became monkeys, lost a tail, and so we are licensed to behave like a monkey. Well, the fact is, that's all not true. It might be true for some people. I remember this famous joke about one couple who were fighting with each other and almost stopped talking to each other. Their daughter was confused because in the school, the teacher taught that we come from monkeys, and in the church, the Sunday school kids church teacher taught that we come from God because God created us. You see, if your children are not going to a kids church in the church, it's most likely they might behave like monkeys because that's the only thing they will hear. But this child heard in the church that God created us and that we are responsible on how we behave. So the child comes and asks, Mom, did God create us or did we come from monkeys? Because school teacher says this, kids church they say this. Kids church says God created us. School teacher says we may have come from monkeys. We're not too sure. We're still looking at theories. The mother said, of course God created us. Look at how beautiful you are. You don't look like a monkey on a tree. That's not your image. You don't look like any other animal. You don't look like a river or a mountain. You don't look like a star or the sun that is round. Some become round. But God didn't create us like that. And so it's definitely God creating us in His image. We haven't evolved into some other shape. The daughter was quite convinced, and this small little girl goes to the father who was busy working on his car and cleaning it up. And to the busy father, the daughter says, Dad, our kids' church teacher and mom both say that God created me. But my school teacher says that I come from monkey, probably. So what do you think? Dad says, of course, your school teacher is right. Your mom is always wrong. The child goes back to the mother and says, Mom, this is a 50-50. There's a tie. Somebody needs to break the tie. 50% of the people in my life believe I probably evolved from a monkey. Another 50% believe that God created me. So, Mom, can you break the tie and just tell me the truth? Where did I come from? And Mom said, both the sides are right. I told you where I come from, and Dad told you where he comes from. I don't know where you want to come from, but some of us, we know where we come from, that we are masterpieces of God's creation.